Hi, my name is Jackie McCloud, Environmental Sustainability Division Manager with the City of Watsonville Public Works and Utilities Department. Today I'm here to talk about my thesis, which is titled At the Confluence of Water and Human Insecurity, Drinking Water Standards in California Underserved Communities. 97% of Californians rely on municipal water systems to deliver safe, affordable drinking water to their homes from a finite water resource supplied from snowpack and groundwater in California. Despite California's Human Right to Water Act, which aims to ensure that all residents have access to clean water, vulnerable populations are facing water insecurity due to regulatory and financial barriers. Providing underserved Californian communities with access to safe, reliable, and affordable drinking water is often difficult for municipalities. My thesis argues that existing statutes, regulations, and state policies exacerbate water insecurity by imposing disproportionate burdens on low-income communities, thus highlighting the need for equitable regulation and statute development. My research methodology focused on Central and Southeast California communities that met the definition of disadvantaged to severely disadvantaged based on median household income and environmental pollution burden thresholds. Watsonville, Pajaro, Coachella, and Indio were the communities that I identified using that methodology. It incorporated data from the U.S. Census Bureau, CalEnviroscreen, and the SB 535 Disadvantaged Community Map. I was able to narrow this down further using the 80% pollution burden threshold as defined by SB 535. Each of these communities relies on public water systems that draw from their local groundwater, with two of the communities using water imports for groundwater recharge. The analysis identified characteristics like geographic proximity, shared groundwater resources, regulatory authority, and demographic similarities to explore the implementation of drinking water standards in identified underserved areas. Additionally, I created a balancing feedback loop with influences as an analytical framework to guide my research to explore the following research questions. What are the key challenges faced by municipalities in implementing drinking water standards, and how do these challenges lead to water insecurity? My case study analysis found several obstacles for municipalities in implementing drinking water standards could be leading to water insecurity in these underserved communities. I created a scoring rubric and matrix that corresponded to 7 topic areas of concern that helped to synthesize the data that I gathered. I created an individual community score and a cumulative impact score to rank the underserved communities' water security issues. And based on this analysis, Pajaro, Coachella, Watsonville, and Indio, in that order, are vulnerable to water insecurity with a nexus to accessibility, water supply, water quality, affordability, legal issues, and social unrest contributing as factors. Emerging security concerns remain uncertain due to the lack of publicly available data. From this information, I created a series of hypotheses based on trends and observations from my case studies that offer a foundation for further research into how persistent difficulties can lead to water insecurity. Number 1, groundwater sustainability agencies that do not incorporate regional planning methods may exacerbate water insecurity in low-income and tribal communities. Number 2, municipalities incorporating a multitude of regional planning efforts by relying on inter- and intra-agency coordination through municipal general plans, climate action and adaptation plans, and local hazard mitigation plans are decreasing water insecurity in underserved communities. Number 3, future emerging contaminants of concern for which the municipality is responsible in treating to deliver safe drinking water to residents could increase water insecurity. Number 4, the cost of professional organization memberships that increase agency capacity can come at a cost to municipalities that compete with other fiscal needs and could increase water insecurity. Okay, number 5, cybersecurity in water systems is an increasing concern, and municipalities need to plan and implement measures to protect physical critical infrastructure from being publicly available to an adversary. Number 6, municipalities could improve affordability and accessibility by incorporating socioeconomic and demographic vulnerabilities into water rate structures. Number 7, despite community-based organizations' advocacy in the community to change water standard policies, small and rural communities remain in a regulatory silo because implementation of federal and state drinking water statutes is delegated to primacy agencies. And number 8, mapping and engaging stakeholders early in the development of water resource guidelines for community water systems incorporates concerns that can be addressed before implementation and reduce any forms of legal action. Federal and state statutes and regulations require the development of a series of policies to adhere to implementation requirements. However, implementing these drinking water standards in underserved communities could lead to long-term water security issues. Therefore, my thesis extends policy considerations for federal and state governments. Aligning federal and state statutes to prioritize a complex water system while protecting public health could reduce implementation barriers for municipality and thus increase water security for underserved communities. In the future, municipalities implementing federal and state drinking water standards should adopt a multi-pronged approach that integrates varied priorities and addresses systematic water resource management challenges to ensure that underserved communities have safe, affordable, and sustainable water resources that are resilient against emerging water security threats. Thank you.